Greetings everybody, welcome back to my journal world. This is our first dip into Minecraft 1.14, maybe that was the wrong verb to use, but either way we're going to be checking it out, not going to be doing too much that's strenuous, hopefully, but I haven't played too much 1.14. I played a UHC the other day, didn't do so well, but I had a hotbar full of loaded crossbows. I was running around like that. It was pretty fun. I also logged into the Cakecore SMP on a few occasions in 1.14, and I guess the UHC that's being uploaded, the kind of the single objective UHC on the Cakecore server, that was in 1.14 as well. And of course, if you've been watching it, I took part in that. If you haven't been watching it, it's pretty funny, but that was I guess my first proper experience of Minecraft 1.14. Anyway, I did the whole optimization thing. This is the first time I'm logging in. Let's see how long it takes. This world is actually pretty substantial as far as chunks go on that. I'm not sure if it's my biggest world yet. It might be. I don't think it's nearly as big as the RSG SMP, but then that wasn't really a single player world. Here we are. So Optifine was out, as you can see, top left. I do have Optifine. Oh, hang on a minute. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Just double checking one or two options. We are lagging a wee bit, and of course the iron farm is no longer going to be working. I might have said at the end of last episode I was going to hold out until I'd done one or two things, but I just went for it, to be honest. I took the plunge. You will notice we are using the older textures. I'm not overly sure if I'm going to stick with that or not. I mean, I'm aware that there's newer textures in the game, and generally they're looking pretty good. That's the amount of iron that we stored up after a long period of time. Yeah, I'm happy with it. But yeah, I know there's some textures that are just generally accepted as being better. I'm aware that they were upgraded because of future textures that are coming out. I will wait and see. There may come a time when I just decide enough is enough and we upgrade. I've actually always wanted to build something up here. I say always, not always, but I feel like it's time to, just because this hill's been here since the beginning, and it's been completely torn apart by Endermen. I guess what we can do real quick is we can go into our options. We can reload the now default texture pack. Of course, I did test it out back in the day, and I don't know. I was on the fence with it before. A lot of people were like, "Oh, I don't like it." I'm not one of these people that is like, "Oh, I don't like it. It's rubbish. What's the point in upgrading it?" I know they spent a lot of time on this. They had a lot of community feedback. The first thing that stands out is the gravel. Gravel looks okay, but the cobblestone definitely doesn't blend as well as it did with the old one. I do like the mossy. The mossy's alright. Although it does look... it does look similar. I'm guessing it's just the cobble texture with the green over the front of it. And of course, there's a lot more. Melon looks nice too. There's a lot more to the update than just the textures. But yeah, this is the new textures. Everyone's seen them. Everyone probably uses them by now. My one comment is it doesn't look vastly different from vanilla. Obviously it does to an extent, but it's not a huge step away from, not vanilla, the old vanilla. This is the new vanilla. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the that. If you're wondering about these packs, most of them I got back when I was doing some 1.13 UHCs on Apollo. Cool, so we've got that going. I'm a wee bit unsure as to where to begin with this episode. Obviously last episode we tried to fight, well, we spawned 100 withers, and that went pretty badly. I wouldn't recommend watching it if you were looking for an actual 1 versus 100 fight. But no, it was a good experience. So, it's definitely not an overstatement to say this is about a month later after the last clip. I recorded that at a time when I was very, very busy. I thought I would have had time to get another episode out, but I neither had the time nor the motivation. But we're back. I really want to get one out today. Today being the 29th, I think, of August. So yeah, that's what we're going to be working on today. As you can see, this roof has just been completely done in. I don't know why. Well, I'm guessing it's fire. Now the good news is the redstone's not on. It's not on wooden planks or anything like that, so that's good. However, oh man, I've forgot to bring some oak planks. However, it's a wee bit disconcerting. Could it have been not thunder, sorry, lightning? Could it have been lightning? Might have been. Very, very possibly. However, I don't know. Was there anything over there? Do mobs set stuff on fire now? Has it been like this for a long time? So many questions that I am unable to answer. Brings back memories of the giant tree that I made on Flatlands SMP that got absolutely torched. That was a bit of a shame, but you know, whatever. Maybe it was Providence. Anyway, let's get on to the activities of today. We are going to be working on a village wall. Now, I did a take of explaining this about a month ago, but I never actually got around to doing it. What we're going to be doing, I know we've been working on a lot of villager stuff lately, but what we're going to be doing is changing this out. I'm not happy with having a front, like a quayside. I'm not happy with having a quayside here and villagers running around purely because they might walk off, purely because if there's an invasion, what do you call them? Raids. If there's a raid, then, you know, they might get shot with a crossbow because it's open. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out this, and then we're going to have like a wall going all the way around the village. We might stagger it and have it inside the water. It really just depends what I feel like. But that's where we're going for now. I know we've done a lot of villager stuff lately, but it's crucial. It's crucial that we get somewhere safe for them to go, and possibly somewhere for them to breed. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to extend the village. I've got one or two ideas of what we can do inside the village, because, of course, it's not just raids we're going to be worried about. It is zombie sieges. They were in the game, and then they were out the game, then they were in, then they were out. In, out, shake it all about, you do the hokey cokey. Anyway, right, no, moving on. Yeah, the point is, there is a lot of uncertainty surrounding the future of villagers here, and in terms of them being attacked and that. So, I do have plans inside the village to limit zombie raids, but we'll just have to wait and see how things go. So I've had a look online at one or two designs. I'm going to try my best not to copy it, but you know me that that's just what I'm used to. But yeah, we're just going to basically, where are the fences, we're going to take that out, add a wall, and then we're not going to have the far end as part of the village. We're going to cut off the quayside because I want absolute safety. I do not want raids coming here. I mean, raids might not come here. They might only go to like new villages. I just don't want to take any risks. It might be that there's no outpost nearby, in which case fair enough, but I don't want to take any chances. There's actually a lot I don't know about these updates. In fact, what I didn't know was that until yesterday, I was speaking with Pat. As you can see, stone slabs are a thing now. And I believe they're not the only one. I believe there's a lot of slabs and stuff that have been added. I don't know what to do. I'm rubbish with walls. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll get all the logs at one level, and then we can vary it later. I'm not going to take down the fence and then build a wall. I'm going to I'm going to try and avoid that, but we will try and vary the positioning of it. But I think it was, what's the guy's name? F-Whip. Not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but he's got a lot of good stuff. So we're going to try and base our wall off that. So much for not copying other people. But yeah, I've not done an awful lot with the updates. I played one or two UHCs on Apollo. I actually won one. Well, not me personally. Me and my team won a UHC, so that was pretty fun. So I've won a couple of 1.14 UHCs now, including the first ever 1.14 UHC. Oh, what else is there? I'm trying to think. I logged into the Cake Core SMP at one point when that was in 1.14. I think our final tour that you can see on the Cake Core channel has that was in 1.14. But apart from that, I don't really know an awful lot. I've been busy with my Journey series. I've been busy with other series and just various other things. I've not had the chance to play about in vanilla. And it's an interesting time because people are calling it, what are they calling it? Like Minecraft's revitalization or something like that. Minecraft's back kind of thing. I saw a few tweets from Zenja on the matter, and yeah, I kind of agree with him. It's one of these ones that, yeah, it's off the back of a lot of popular YouTubers making videos and that. He says it's all about nostalgia. Maybe it is. He knows more about it than I do, I would assume. So maybe it's all about the nostalgia, but it's, yeah. The thing is, yeah, like I've never quit necessarily. Okay, I've not played single player like 1.14, 1.13 for a long time, but I never quit. And it's just like, yeah, what it feels a bit, I don't know. Wait, hang on a minute. Oh, I get it. Because now you can crouch lower, you can reach down 3 blocks. That's actually pretty cool. Because before it was only 2 blocks. Yeah, not bad. I don't know. Maybe I'm just salty at the I don't know, at the idea of Minecraft's back, and it's all based on, you know, what the popular YouTubers make videos on and that. Maybe I'm just salty about that. I don't know, but it's yeah. It's just one of these things. But yeah, that's supposedly happening. Although, as I said, I've not paid too much attention. I don't tend to watch many big YouTubers. So how's that looking? What we're going to do, I think, is get rid of some of this. The crouching thing's very weird in terms of being able to crouch lower. That was... Oh, actually, the UHC, the Team UHC that I did on the Cakecore channel, that was in 1.14. That's probably the biggest experience of of 1.14 that I've had to date. That's not, I think 3 episodes have been uploaded on the Cakecore channel. I would highly recommend checking it out. Something like that is actually pretty cool to do, because although we've basically the premise of it is we need to work as a team to go and kill the dragon. Although killing the dragon's been done over and over and over again, you know, it's nice to do it in a more relaxed way, checking out new updates. So yeah, that's what it was really all about. So a lot of progress has been made. I've taken away the iron fences or the iron bars, and as you can see, we've now got the village surrounded in logs. Lots and lots of logs. They're all 3 high, which is fine. All the villagers seem to be lurking in this corner for some reason. They were all like right up here. One did get out because I left a gap in the fence and it ended up over there, so I had to go and get it back. But I think they all should be in by now. An interesting thing that I've noticed is that some of them don't actually have trades. Like this guy does, that's fine, librarian. Is this the guy with a sharp 5? One of them has a sharp 5. This guy, yep, cleric, all good. But this one over here doesn't seem to have a trade. Is this the guy with the sharp 5? There was a guy with a sharp 5. No, that's not the guy with the sharp 5. Is this the guy with the sharp 5? I'm breaking 3, that's decent. So these are all the old trades, but you got to keep in mind that this is yeah, here we go, sharp 5 for 53. Some of these villagers would have been generated in 1.7, because that's obviously when the world was created. So they're going to have extra trades, I think, on top of their original ones. I'm not 100% sure, but that's the impression I get. This is the quayside situation. There's not an awful lot to be said other than I've been getting rid of the pier, the quay, as I've gone. I'm not sure what we'll do instead. We might add just like smooth stone at the bottom and create a bit of a smooth stone cliff. I'm not sure. Or we could just we could have the wall going all the way down to sea level. That might look good. But right now, that is what we've got going. I'm going to get rid of this fence as well, and maybe I'll replant 1 or 2 of the trees over here, because I did get rid of a few trees. Originally, I intended to build some houses over here and have a whole community surrounding the lake. Of course, this lake is, well, it's primarily man-made. I do believe there was a water area here originally, but it was a lot smaller. To be honest, I actually remember when I was building this, because I think it was back when I made my texture packs and Fulbright video, which has got over 100 views for some reason. It might have even more than that by now. Actually, I might have 1,000. I don't remember. Either way, I made this random video saying, well, talking about why I don't use texture packs, why I don't use Fulbright, and it got loads and loads of views. And I was digging out that lake at the time. So, yeah, that was a very bad ender pearl. Probably have to walk even further because of it. But my next plan is to increase the size of the wall. Probably just add 1 or 2 logs on top. So let's see, do we have any ladders? The ladders won't be there, they should be here. Yep, let's pick up that. Oh yeah, also look at these cornflowers. So these must be new. I've never seen these before. I got them because I accidentally bone mealed the ground when I was growing a tree. It's really weird because if I can just get some mob drops. Any bones in here? Yes, there is. It's really weird because sometimes when you grow a tree and it's, say, 4 high. Let's try and get a 4 high. No, not a 4 high tree. Well, 4 logs high. Yeah, there, look, see? I grow a tree and it puts me into the flying / swimming position. It's really... it's cool, but obviously kind of annoying because I keep accidentally placing the bone meal. But yeah, I've never noticed. Well, I'm presuming it's a 1.14 thing, but I've never seen that before today. So that's new. All this new stuff that I'm having to get used to. It's actually pretty cool. There's the guy over there. I don't have any arrows, otherwise it would be good for target practice. So what we're going to do is we're going to extend it to more than 3 high. Some will be 6 high, some will be 5, some will be 4. The minimum will be 4, maximum will be 6. Let's do a few here and there for now, just to give us an idea of what it's like. That's actually... is that taller? Yeah, no, that's fine. That's the height it should be. And... yeah, let's see how that is. It looks alright. Does it? Does it look alright? Yeah, I guess so. It's not just going to be that though. What I think we should do is definitely add some stripped logs. So, I don't know which one to do though. Let's just say that one. So if we add that, and then maybe one there, that breaks it up a bit. And then I'm thinking of maybe adding a path around the side, like out of gravel, dirt, and cobble. I mean, that might be far in the future, I don't know. And then fences on top, although instead of oak fences, I think maybe something darker. I don't know. But that's the plan for now. We'll just add strip logs every so often, just to just for something a bit different. It's also cool how you get sticks off the trees as well. I've noticed that before. I noticed that whenever I'm doing ultra hardcore, I'm always thinking, oh, is that, you know, is that something, some plugin, some scenario for the UC? But no, it's an actual feature now. So I don't want this episode to go on for too long because I am planning to upload it on the day of recording. Shock horror, I know. I don't really do that very often. But as you can see, I have added extra logs to the top of the existing wall that we had, and it looks interesting. I was hoping to make things look a bit better with some dark oak textures. We're not going to be able to get up there in a hurry just by jumping. So what I was planning to do was maybe add half slabs occasionally, maybe some fences here and there. Let's add a fence down there, why not? And I actually have stairs as well, although I'm less bothered about that. I'm not sure how this is going to look, honestly. I'm just wanting to add my own touch, if you get me, if you get my meaning. Instead of just straight up copying. I'd like to think I usually try and do that, but it doesn't really look as good as I thought. Let's hop back down again. It's... yeah, it doesn't look that good, does it? Doesn't look overly good. I think we're going to just have to use an oak plank texture, whether that be oak fences or oak slabs themselves. But whatever, at least we tried. I should say that I've edited part of this already, and the sound might be a little lower than usual. That's because I was speaking to Pat a lot last night, and one of the things he mentioned was about lowering the decibel level of audio, which is not something I really do. I've never really messed with audio in all my time making videos, purely because I never saw the need to. It never occurred to me that might be sensible. I think it's to do with the gain, in that, you know, sometimes I might shout or react to something loudly, and it really just keeps the volume down. So I think that's the thinking behind it. I'm going to try. I'm not going for the level that he was suggesting, because it sounded a bit too low. I'm going for something a wee bit higher, but we'll see. Is that too much, I wonder? I think that actually looks okay. That looks fine. So if we skip every 2 or 3, then that'll give us a good range of stripped logs and regular logs. And I do like it. I've not really used the stripped logs all that much. I remember in our final Cake Core SMP tour of the Season 1 world, I remember Spods was trolling Alton by turning all the logs into stripped logs. And believe it or not, I've had an idea for next episode. I would like to... actually, I'm not sure. See, I want to get the village finished by and large, before going out to explore. But I had this idea of possibly trying to do the 1.13 and 1.14 rooms in the Patch Museum. And that way I could learn about all the new blocks, all the new features. We might be able to go out exploring, because of course I've not seen much of the new oceans in this world, because we had 10 or 11 episodes in 1.13, but most of them were spent in and around areas we'd already been. So yeah, it might do us some good to go exploring. I'm not sure, but either way, that is something that we might do going forward. So, what have we accomplished this episode? Not much. We built a wall, and hopefully we can add to it over time. But I'm going to end it there. Thank you very much for checking it out. Thank you for listening to my update on my progress with Vanilla 1.14. Hopefully it won't be another month or so before the next episode, but you never know. Hopefully I'll be back soon. Until then, bye for now.